Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play. We're back on Minecraft again. This time, however, I failed. I could not get the other Demon Slayer mod to work, so we're going with this other one that I found. Yeah, Demon Slayer. I tested it out already, so this should work. We're gonna stick back to the name that I used before, Finding Michael Jackson. Finding Michael Jackson. Survival, keep everything the same. I just tested it to see if it would run. I didn't actually play too much. I also saw that I could actually use breathing techniques. Yes, I know. Proceed. So that's good. Now we just have to wait and hope. Look at this. It's moving. We're moving. We're moving. Look at this. What the? What? I know it's a bit still slow, but you know. At least we're moving this time. And I can see on the map that there are a lot of red dots. So the red dots don't actually mean bad people. Like a lot of the time it's a demon slayer for some reason. Don't know why they're red. But I also saw that you can meet people like Yome, Zenitsu, Inosuke. I meet Orokodaki and Sabito together, surprisingly. You know, if you watch that, you see that? You see that guy right there? They just walked across? Yeah. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. I can't fight them yet. I have none of the prep work. But you know. Intending on getting there. Intending on getting there. For now, let's just do... From what I found is that you just have to beat this like normal. Just get the usual things that you would get. Okay, so I'm back from the future again because the audio was completely corrupted for the rest of this video. Like, completely gone. Like, it cannot be heard, it cannot be understood. It's a whole lot of stuff, so I'm back here now from the future recording this again. So, this is basically the achievements. So you can see what you can do. You can become a demon. You can fight in blood battles to beat the other upper moons or lower moons. You can slay the upper moons, lower moons, and Hashira, depending on who you are. It shows you what your missions are as a demon slayer. So who you need to fight to win. It also reveals that you can become the water Hashira, but it doesn't show, and the insect. Sorry, I forgot. You can also get insect breathing, but I saw nothing about lightning or anything like that. Thunder breathing, flame breathing. None of the other breathing styles appeared on the achievements. Then they show you the rest, like arcs, yep. And then, of course, at the very end, you have regular Minecraft achievements for just playing the game. So I decide right after this that I should go exploring. But I get distracted very quickly because I meet, the love Hashira herself, Mitsuri Kanroji, as you can see in the name there, and her bendy blade. You can also see in the background the Yorichi type robot. Yeah, so this is, I would have assumed that this would be a safe place in between two demon slayers, one Hashira, and a robot which can defeat literally 90% of demon slayers. But no, I decide that, you know what I should do? I should leave. I should walk out of here and keep exploring. Now, this was a mistake on my part for several reasons, because number one, missions. So as you can see here, I achieve an achievement called Mission Number 4 with a spider web on it. Why? It's because this is Mount Natagumo. So I end up spending the night, the place where Rui, Lower Moon 5 is, and I see this when I decide to go check up to see what time of day it is. Wait for it, watch this closely now. See that? You see how fast that moved? Yeah, I'll put it in slow motion now. Check this out. These are the demons that you have to fight. This isn't even one of the moons, this is just a regular demon. You can see how fast they go. They're not the normal mobs anymore. Like, they will kill you. So what's the first thing you should do when you see something that could kill you? You should break down the walls of your little bunker
which you made to protect yourself from said demons. So I go about destroying my bunker that I made so that I wouldn't die out here, and I just start tearing down everything. And I mean, I tore down everything. I'm now just a guy with a roof over his head. And then I do something even better to one up myself. I get rid of the light source. Yeah. So then I realized that I had made a terrible mistake. I did not have a breathing style yet, but the first mission was actually to beat Sabito on the mountain that I spawned in and not come all the way to Mount Natagumo. So I have to make the day journey all the way back to Mount Sagiri, I believe it was called, and find Sabito and beat him. So I start the journey back. Thank goodness I decided to walk in a straight line. This was a long journey. A very, very long journey. Going through everything again. And the best part is, I did not have food, so I just started killing everything on my way back. And you can also sort of see now that the frames per second is slowly starting to drop. Yes. And this is, for the record, this is me speeding it up. Right? You can all tell that I am speeding this up. But there's Mount Sagiri. And I just keep on running. I make my way back. Because I need to find Sabito. And then I come across a bunch of geese. And then I can't get up the mountain because I can't beat a goose in a walking fight. I'm expected to go defeat Sabito, a very skilled water breath user, and I can't get past a goose for a good 3 minutes. That's the level that I am. So I don't know what to really do, so I just make my way up. Slowly but surely climb up this mountain, get back to Mount Sagiri, and here I am. And while I'm here, I meet Kanao. But her name's not Kanao, it is Kanao. I'm not sure how clear it is on there. Don't think it's that clear. Her name is Kanao. Kanao. Yeah. Great name. And look, it's Muichiro. I did one thing there when I was looking at him. I just called him short and I walked away from him. Because, you know, that's what you need to do to someone who's younger than you. Just remind them that 1, they're younger than you, and 2, they're short. Even though clearly he was the same height as my character in this situation. Muscle Mouse. Nice. So yeah, I'm actually looking for Sabito this entire time. I start looking for him. I try to hunt him down. Desperately try to hunt him down. Because I need to find a way to beat him. I was also looking for a house. Because when in the first world I loaded in, there was a house. And inside the house there was a katana, which allowed me to use water breathing. I was not able to find it though, but I did stumble across Shinobu. And a blade. Then she just gave me a cold stare. Like, unlike the other characters, she did not move away, she just stared. She stared straight into my soul. Right in there. She did not waver. So naturally, I'm not about to start picking a fight with a Hashira, so I believe. Then you find Haga Neruka. Yes, Haga Neruka. Great guy, great guy. If only he could give me, I don't know, a weapon. Instead of the stone sword I'm walking around with, clearly. Find another muscle mouse, and then I end up in a place called Mount Yoko. So I had actually made a mistake again, and I had wandered out of Mount Sagiri to Mount Yoko. I had not found Sabito. I hadn't found anyone, really, who I needed to actually find. So instead, I just decided to, you know what, this is the time where I should just settle in. So I'd go and start mining again for some reason. Because, you know, you need coal. I need coal, I need torches. You can slowly see now where the lag is coming in. The frame's actually very high at this present moment. But you can see how it drops. It's not good. It's really not that good. But I keep mining anyways, because, you know, what else is there for me to do at this point? Night is gonna fall soon. I once again do not have a place to stay. And I still have not found our friend Sabito, who I need to kill. I'm actually killing him, as we all know he's actually dead. If you haven't watched the anime, but you know who Sabito is because you've seen him training Tanjiro. Spoiler, sorry. If you haven't watched the anime, well then it really does not matter, does it now? He is a ghost. So I just need to go find and kill a ghost. But I can't. Because despite the fact that I actually stumbled across him several times in in the other world, I have not seen him once this entire trip. And I met literally everyone else. I don't think I've come across him yet, but I met Urokodaki. Of course, there's future me talking, so maybe I haven't met him yet in the video. But I met Urokodaki, and I asked him where Sabito was. He would not tell me. He would not tell me where Sabito was, so I just left. No point really trying to argue with a person's teacher about the whereabouts of their student. So, yeah, I just left. But as you can see, night is in fact falling, so I make the smart decision to go all the way down for some reason, instead of try to find myself a place to live. I come down. What I was actually doing was because I got confused, because I actually finally read the map and it said Mount Yoko, but I knew I was meant to be in Mount Sagiri. So I decided to go down to see if it was actually Mount Sagiri still. It is. For the record, it is still Mount Sagiri. It's stone is Yoko. Spruce biome, I think it's spruce. Spruce biome is Sagiri. So I come back on Mount Yoko because I'm like, oh, you know what? It's a flat, mountainous area with nothing much. So, you know, let me do it here. But you can also slowly tell now, things are getting harder for me. Frames are starting to drop terribly. So I realize that, okay, I'm in trouble. Like, I am in actual trouble right now because I need to build my safe house where I can stay for the night, while at the same time I can't move properly. So I hide. Very quickly, as I lose the frames per second to the world, I decide, you know what? I'm just gonna hide again. Make a small little bunker, dig out a small hole so I can see the outside, and let me just hide. Staring at the moon, I'll just hide the night out with 2 frames per second, and maybe, just maybe, I'll find Sabito the next day. If you don't want to stick around, I'll tell you in full honesty, I did not find Sabito. I failed to find Sabito, in fact, for the rest of the video. And since my frames per seconds were actually really starting to cut out, I decided that it was for the best that I just stop recording. So I took the noble choice. No, it's not noble at all. I decided to stop recording. I thought it was maybe the computer couldn't handle the recording storage plus the gameplay. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just stop the recording here. If I see Sabito, I will start recording again, and I will go and fight him on camera. But that's not happening. Also, this is the map. Doesn't work. It does not load. The map does not load for me. So yeah, the next day I find another Demon Slayer, a massive man. Don't know who that is. I find the biggest brat on the planet, Shinazugawa, also known as Sanemi, also known as the guy who stabs Nezuko way too many times. So yeah, another way to end off the recording, really, with meeting Sanemi and being unable to move. You can see my frames are... You can't see the frames anymore because the ratio dropped, but yeah. It was getting really hard to move. It was... In fact, I actually recorded another clip after this one where I met Makomo. I forgot her name. But there, yeah, Urokodaki. You see, it's quite tough to actually realize that's him. Because, like, I just looked at him and then he and then I freeze for a bit. I'm actually looking the opposite direction now. It's a whole thing. But anyways, I could not put any more footage on, and things was really quickly starting to die on me, so I decided it was a good spot to end the video. I could not do anything any further, so I was like, you know what? We're good. I can stop this. This is a good place to stop. Let's end it here. And so yeah, that's basically my first ever gameplay of Demon Slayer mod in Minecraft. My computer cannot take it, but you know, I'll give it another shot some other time. If you did enjoy this video, do consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have a good day.